Hello, I'm Harriet, and if you know me personally, then you probably saw this coming because I've literally
been so bored.
I'm 95% unemployed. I work like half a day a week. I have nothing to do. I love hobbies, I love crafts, but I feel like I've literally gone through everything I possibly can. Like, I've done watercolor, I'll show you. I'm really proud of this one actually. Anyway, I've gone through watercolor, I've done baking. I've tried yoga. What else have I done? I've done gaming. Anyway, the point is I've annoyed everyone in my life, so I thought it would be fun to make a little space on the internet where I can do
my really average sewing.
Warning, I am not a very good sewer, but I do my absolute best and that's what matters. So I just thought we could craft together. Bring your supplies if you end up watching this video, which I don't know how you would find this, but anyway, bring your crafts and grab a coffee and let's do some sewing together.
It'll be really cute and fun.
In saying all of that, I actually have no idea what I'm really gonna make, but I do have this relatively hideous shirt that I bought from Salvos for $3. It is actually from JJ's, which if you are Australian and you had a childhood, you will know. And the reason I bought this was, does that say 69? Fucking hell. But I thought it would be fun to just do like a boob tube top with this like elastic cinching that my current top has. I just thought this item would do quite well on Depop, but now that I'm seeing that it says 69, I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna be a turn off or a turn on. I don't know. Basically, I'm just gonna cut where the white begins on the seam, and then I'm also gonna cut somewhere below the 69. So while I'm cutting, I want to talk about Twilight because I've been rewatching the series with my sister-in-law on Netflix Party, and Twilight is so funny. I have so many thoughts on it, but first I want to tell you a story. So we were recently watching Breaking Dawn Part 1, which,
spoiler alert,
is when Bella is pregnant with the demon baby. And at the very end of the movie, I think she's like giving birth or about to give birth, and there's a bit in the movie where her spine cracks, like it breaks, and the noise, like I've never been okay with the noise of bones breaking in movies. They just make it so dramatic and it's disgusting, like it makes my skin crawl. And I knew that the part in the movie was coming because I've seen it like 10,000 times, right? I was a tryhard.
I was a twihard. I was a vampire when I was growing up.
So I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when. And before I knew it, her spine was cracking, and I had planned to just like block my ears, you know, the obvious thing to do. But because it happened like so quickly, I just kind of really quickly like jammed my fingers, not into my ears, but over my ears. And then the scene was over and it was all good. But then I literally could not hear out of my right ear
for 3 days.
I'm not kidding. I had to walk on the other side of people because that was my deaf ear. And I just don't know how that happened. Like I feel like Twilight really got the best of me there. Anyway, so my other observation about Twilight is they fucked up on the wigs so bad. And I don't want to offend any like twihards because I know it's like a full-on cult. I was in it. If you just watch the movies throughout, Bella's wig changes so much. Also, Rosalie's wig. The wigs are just so bad. And then Carlisle's hair like fully changes color. I just feel like they really let the interns do the costume. So now I have the basis for my boob tube. Does everyone call it a boob tube, or is that just an Australian thing? Because the more I think about it, the weirder that is. But I'm just gonna figure out how much of it I'm gonna take in.
If you're actually here for the sewing, which by the way, not a great idea. The reason that you actually get that elasticated ruching is because there needs to be too much fabric so that when you pull the elastic in, all of the fabric bunches up. So by me cutting it in and taking in the sides, I fucked up majorly.
I feel like I've kind of already fucked this up because I didn't really accommodate for seam allowance, but this shirt kind of stretches, so I'm just praying that it works.
It doesn't.
Oh my god, sorry to harp on about Twilight. It's literally all I can think of to talk about. The way that the vampires run, it is so funny. so now I have 2 pieces of fabric and I'm basically gonna stitch them together down the sides. So just to give you some context as to why I'm making videos, or I mean this is just one, we'll see if I stick to it. I have always loved YouTube. When I was little, like 14, I loved all the beauty gurus and I used to basically pretend that I was one in my bedroom. I always kind of wanted to do YouTube, but I was really scared, honestly, of what people would say. And now that I literally have nothing to do and I'm like
So bored.
I just honestly couldn't care less, and I feel like as you get older as well, you kind of stop caring about what other people think. I feel like I need to work on it too, but we all need to just stop judging other people. It's so shitty. So anyway, sorry if that got really cheesy, but it's just something I've been thinking about during quarantine. If you can hear singing, my boyfriend is a very, very talented musician and he is currently recording some songs and stuff. Okay, so I'm now just gonna cut the ends of the thread off. This is such an amazing sound. Oh, okay, so this is the inside of the shirt. So I'm just gonna cut as close to the seam as possible without cutting the seam. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, so just folding it inside out again and sewing down the right sides together. After like 3 hours, we have the skeleton for our boob tube. It actually is gonna be really cute, I think, so. That was literally someone opening their door upstairs. Grab a piece of elastic and then measure it around your waist. And now we're gonna hem the bottom of our shirt. So I'll just try and show you as best as I can. No, I'm not gonna be able to show you that. Right here on this edge, I've left a gap so that I can feed the elastic through. So I'm gonna sew these 2 pieces of elastic together, and then the only thing left to do to finish off this elastic is to sew that hole closed. All right, so listen, sometimes in life we try to do something and we fail, and that is what has happened today, kind of, because hear me out, it's still a cute shirt, okay? I haven't even done the top bit yet. As you may have noticed though, the ruching did not quite work because there's not enough fabric on the bottom of the shirt. Like I cut too much in, which is my fault. Now I'm just gonna hem the top of it and then call this particular item of clothing a day. I'm pretty sure that I'm done, so I'm just gonna trim off all of those threads again. Before you even say it, like, I know it's ugly, it's hideous in fact. I'm literally never gonna wear this again. I thought I could sell it on Depop. No one's gonna buy this. I don't know why I decided to make a boob tube in general, because this is not my shape. Regardless of all of that, I literally had so much fun doing this. I cannot wait to make more shitty crafts and just monologue. So I hope that you had fun too, and I will see you soon, because I'm definitely gonna do this again.